Hello viewers, here we have everybody's favorite fan in my collection. The Lasko, the Weather, the Shield, the Box, the fan. This is a 2014 model, I think. I've had this for quite a few seasons now. It is you have 2013 to 2014. What's the numbers? The number is 3720. Here's the information, the stamped informations, and the typed informations. And we've got the feet here, which of course are broken, and for some reason they're yellowed beyond all recognition, which is kind of weird because that's the only part on this fan that is yellowed. Everything else is fine. The handle looks like it might be starting to yellow a little bit, but not anywhere near as the feet. That's just abysmal. And the front guard looks a bit yellow, but it's only on the slats, so it's probably just pollen. So this thing has run pretty much continuously through the summer for the last almost 10 years. And this has kind of been like an experiment to see how long it'll run for. And I'm surprised to an extent that it's still running. All I have ever done is blow the motor out with the compressed air. So as you can see, it's clean. Oh, maybe you can't see it, but it's clean. You can see it. You can see the windings in there. They're clean and clear. So it's getting air moving through the motor, which I'm pretty sure is all of these need to survive. The blades are filthy. I have never cleaned it. And a lot of dust on there. And the back guard is kind of gross. But it just keeps running year after year. And it's starting to have some problems. The handle is all busted. I fixed the left side. I gotta do the same thing to the right side. The feet, although they're broken like every single one of those on the planet, they do still hold it up, although it really doesn't move enough air anymore to fall over. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see if it works. It worked in the fall, but as we have seen many times, for some reason you put something away in good working order in the fall, and then in the spring it doesn't work. It's already on. So here we go. We're testing at 119.7 volts. And it is still working. It makes that sound, that rattling sound, for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then it goes away. And I've just kind of ignored it because it's not really a big issue, because I never really shut it off usually. Once that goes away, it's pretty quiet. It is still moving some air, but not much. Moves a lot more air when it's clean. But this just goes to show that even if you really don't take that good care of it, it still works for a long time. So that's 0.64 the amps, 75 the watts with a power factor of 0.99. Okay, now we'll go to the 2. And that noise only is present on low. It disappears on the medium and the high. Don't know why. In fact, this is, I think, the first one that I've come across with bearing issues. I think that's a bearing issue. I'm really not even sure. The airflow is pretty abysmal, but that's not really a fault of the fan. It's a fault of it being too dirty. And as far as the power draw goes, that is 0.81 amps. 95 the watts, the power factor of 0.98. Yeah, this really, I really need to clean this. It's gone to the point where it is hardly moving in the air anymore. I kind of don't want to clean it because I want to just see how long it'll last. But I feel like it's just going to keep running. And now we'll move to the high. And as you can see, even without the feet, it's nowhere near ready to go over because it's not moving any air anymore. It's amazing how much the airflow cuts down on these pedal blades once the leading edge becomes caked with dust. And of course the guard being caked with dust is also causing problems. So this is, let's see, this is 0.98 amps, 110 the watts, with a power factor of 0.94, so it seems to go down a bit on high for some reason. Go back down to low and see if that noise is going. It probably is by now. It's still there ever so slightly, but generally speaking the noise is gone. And so this is it's copacetic as far as I'm concerned. Some oil might solve that problem, but I feel like it would just be a temporary, very temporary fix. Now once these bearings get to that point where they start making noises or rattling or something, or they start locking up, you can oil them and they'll work fine again, but only for a short period of time. You know, they kind of, once they get to that point where they're worn out, then that's kind of it. So you got to keep them oiled to prevent that from happening. Alright, well this is copacetic. I'm not sure where I'll use it this year. Probably use it in, I don't know, I actually used it all over the house last year. This will be the first summer that I'm here for the whole summer, so kind of the first time that I'm really going to be using a lot of fans and air conditioners for an extended period of time, because by the time I bought the house last year, the summer was mostly over. Although it was definitely still muggy for a while. But anyways, and that's it for this one. This passes the test. Let's see how the spin down is. It doesn't seem like it's in need of oil at all. The bearings seem to be completely free still.